Hi, good night, everyone. And we're getting ready for a little fun. Yes, take off this fan. Take off this fan. Hope everyone doing okay. As we get ready. Okay, just getting all set up here. Okay, getting ready. Okay, guys, this is a odd night, being that we don't normally have a live show on at this time, but because of what is expected tomorrow, I decided that we just do a better comparison in terms of the main headliners that we have taking part tomorrow preschool, to build a bit of excitement and get the supporters of each individual participant and each camp or teams a bit excited, engaged, and animated. Right, let me just see who we have here. We have Lorraine Phillip here. Blessed night, blessed night. Lauren is saying, whoops. How did that run across so fast? I think I had this problem from last week. And actually I didn't try to adjust it before I come on the show, but let's go. Okay, and as I get into the show, let's see what are going on here. All right. Saying system. Okay. System muted. No problem. Let me just adjust this a little more. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. And I want to say welcome to the show tonight, and we are talking about the competition tomorrow and how I see it. It may differ from what you see, but it would be interesting. All right. We see you have Errol Williams here. Is this event for bank and insurance workers only? Yes, it is for bank and insurance workers only. Okay, I think I got the answer to this problem here. It was too wide. Bring it a little bigger. Right. So he's asking and we're answering, yes it is. We have an event on the Family Day that is a fun run that is open to all and everyone. All right. And Okay, tomorrow, please God, is the Green Mile, and we are kind of getting ready for that. So let's just go to thank our sponsors who have, signed on with us, and this is part of what we offer them.
Who are we? Productive Business Solutions is the leading technology enterprise company in the Caribbean. Who are we? A team of over 2,000 trained and certified IT professionals. A range of products and services from the world's largest technology brands to companies and governments across the Caribbean and Latin American region. Who are we? A quiet giant partnering with global brands in different sectors to bring their business's technology to the next level. Information technology, networking, maintenance and services, advanced services, printing, security systems. We are PBS. We make things happen.
Let me see if I can run it again.
Who are we? Productive Business Solutions is the leading technology enterprise company in the Caribbean. Who are we? A team of over 2,000 trained and certified IT professionals delivering a wide range of products and services from the world's largest technology brands to companies and governments across the Caribbean and Latin American region. Who are we? A quiet giant partnering with global brands in different sectors to bring their business's technology to the next level. Information technology, networking, maintenance and services, advanced services, printing, security systems. We are PBS. We make things happen.
Okay. We want to say thank you to PBS Technology for sponsoring us and being a sponsor in our show. And again, one of the things that has gone wrong is that I am not locating the document, and I apologize at this time, but that is something that I would definitely hope to show up pretty soon, and we do the needful where that is concerned. All right, I should locate it and get that going. So we want to say thank you to PBS, and this is the first year they're with us, and we are looking forward to really, advertising and bringing awareness to them in bringing awareness to them, and as a company that serves the financial services sector. Okay, and at this time I would like to say thank you to another sponsor, that's Hyundai TT, and they are part of the people who are saying that they want to support us, they want to, be around us, and we are quite helpful for this, and this is why they are part of the show here tonight. So Hyundai TT sponsoring CariFin Games 2022. Apart from them, there is EcoClean, and we want to say thank you to EcoClean for supporting us. And this is not the first time for them, it's not the first rodeo, as they say, but they have been with us a while now, and The all-purpose cleaner is one of the things that get rid of the germs and keeps your house and surrounding clean. So look for it on the shelves of your supermarkets. Another company we want to say thank you to is Excellent Stores. And yes, Excellent Stores is with us, and we have some vouchers to give away for last week. Hopefully I'll make the announcements as based on the dock race, and so look out for that. We want to say thank you to Excellent Stores, and these vouchers that they are offering are actually excellent for companies who are looking to reward their staff for Christmas. These vouchers can come in quite handy as they give your staff the opportunity to choose from a wide range of products at Excellent Store. So it could be part of your hamper that you give to your staff. So give them a call and find out exactly what they have to offer. We say thank you again to Excellent Stores. All right. As we go on, we'll feature more sponsors. But for now, we are looking at the 1 mile event. Just give me a second, please, as I actually try to get some barking dogs away from what we are doing here right now. What do we have here? Okay, just hold on a bit for me. Let me just... All right. So we are here where we are trying something different tonight from a perspective of looking at the 1 mile event and seeing the competition, where it's going to come from. It's my analysis of how I see things and how I look at a couple years and sort of want to present to you a particular scenario, as you know, it's all be competitive, and you know, one camp, one fans of one runner against, you know, his opponent, fans and supporters. So let's see what we can make of it. I hope everybody will join in and ask questions and have a little banter about the whole situation. All right, so let me see if I can find it. Okay, first of all, I want to look at the person who came first in the 1 lap. Okay, and that is Abidjan here, right? So in 2016, Abidjan did 5:30 for the 1 mile. But Oops, just let me center myself here, but yeah, I'm a bit off. Okay, right. Okay. Abijah did 5:30 coming into CariFin for the 1 mile, the sand track, inside the sand track. All right. But Abijah came in as a runner who ran for the secondary school 5K and would have placed third or something there if my memory serves me right. So he came in a bit polished, a bit CariFin ready in terms of running, and he was able to do 5:30. 2017, he did 5:23. 18, he did 5:21, and 19, he did 5:29. So you see, he's a kind of a 5-something miler generally. So coming in, I mean, we have to also realize that the sand track is a varying kind of thing, because if you go in there and rain fall, your cones will be placed different because you're trying to avoid a certain amount of wetness. All right? And if the place is hard, then you know it's hard, and if and the underfoot is solid. If the rain falls and the height of the grass is another variation. So you have to put all of this into context. So these figures may just give you a reflection of what they could do within a certain time. But specifically and accurately year after year, we are unable to produce that because of the terrain. Right? So this is Abijah here. So the question I am asking myself here is, what time could Abijah do based on his training that he was able to do within that period of time, and how fit he was able to stay during COVID. All right. So this is where I position Abijah. All right. Of course, you would have people like Nikosi boast. When I say boast, not like brag too much, but would mention the fact that you have to run 5:12 to even start to, reach where he has reached. But that's not the question now, because, Nikosi isn't here. But what we see happening here is that a situation where we're trying to restart CariFin games, it's not about perfection. People were down. There were a lot of, uncertainties surrounding. Half of the people still not aware that CariFin is going on. Whole institutions, in some instances, have not participated. Right? Not our fault, actually. But I'm presenting a scenario here where we have the person who won the 1 lap Savannah last week in a time of, what's his time? Right, 15:48. How much could he translate that into? All right? Could he translate that into another win? All right? What Abijah said after the race is that he was happy to be back. He was happy to meet so many people that he haven't met since 2019. And it is really about fun, fitness, and family, his words. And he's thankful for, winning coming out on top for himself, number one, and for his institution. All right. So that's the scenario with Abijah. Could he propel himself against the competition to hold on to number one, and possibly what time he can do, bearing in mind we don't have exact measurements from year to year. It's averages, it's, give or take whatever we compare it with, right? And who do we have as, a worthy opponent or challenger? I wouldn't want to say opponent, but challenger. All right. So, the next person we're going to look at is Corey. All right. Let's see if I could. Yeah. So we have Corey Joseph Samaru. And Corey is saying, what Corey has to say after the race is congratulations to Abijah on winning, but all plans don't work out the way you want them to work out in sports, and last week was one of those times. But this race tomorrow would be fast. So, and from what we're reading into this is that we can expect Corey going out there and putting his best foot forward in the hope of being the person to cross the finish line first. And let's see what Corey done in the past, if that could help define his position, or the statement that he made, could it help define it? Okay, at this time I just want to see what the chat is saying. And Lorraine is saying, blessed night, Mr. Wayne. Blessed night to you also. And we have Errol Williams. Errol Williams, everybody knew from the road running, road running audience, the road running family. You see there lots of talent there. We have Kyle saying good night. Okay. Sharon Amos is saying good night to all. And Sharon Amos is suggesting maybe CariFin games are not advertised, highlighted enough. Sita is saying good night. So guys, what we're hoping to do is for tomorrow, please go, that people would read this together with some other things we have that should be published in the newspaper, right? So we see how that goes. Okay. All right. So Corey came into CariFin games in 2013, and he was able to do 6:41. Actually, Corey wasn't a runner before as Abijah, and he didn't have that kind of conditioning and grounding. So, but 2015 he improved by 6:19, 2016 6:14, and 2019 6:05. So he has been improving all the time, and we see that he is able to do 15:52, which is another great improvement, for the one lap Savannah, right? So he's just 4 seconds off of Abijah, and he's saying to Abijah that everything doesn't work out okay in sports as you want it to be, but that's how life goes. But come tomorrow, you would see a fast race. So if you're home, if you wasn't considering to come, but if you support any one of these athletes and you're available, please drop in at the sand track opposite the zoo, opposite the Botanic Garden, and check us out. Corey is saying that he will be part of a fast race. We all know for the one lap Savannah that Corey led some way up until the that cultural center there, that the arts and culture take place, Napa, right? So it's from there Abijah got closer to him and was able to take a lead and maintain that 4-second lead and cross the finish line. So let's see how this will develop come 5 p.m. tomorrow at the sand track. Another person to watch as far as results go for the one lap is Jovan Jack. I try to get some more information on him, but actually what I see happening here is, let me see if I can. Who actually, I wouldn't say surprised everyone, but on the day was able to shine. When the day was able to produce a performance that led the female runners, and she was able to do a time of 22:18. So again, we want to congratulate Adana Francois, yes, of Sagiko. The next person to her was Leanne Benjamin, and anybody who was there earlier in CariFin would have known Leanne Benjamin, who would have worked at Central Bank, and then she went to Unitrust. So that's her main competition, and you're talking about somebody who is probably a minute away in terms of performance. So again, let's see what will happen on the women's side. If anybody else new coming in who missed the one lap Savannah, but able to rise to the occasion, this is what we're looking for. Yeah. So in third position is another Unitrust person, Elizabeth Alexander. She did 24:52, and Leanne did 23:10. So these are the main people who will be providing the challenges and the opposition to Adana. As far as I see it, if Adana is healthy and maintain that positive outlook, she would take the Green Mile. Right? And as far as the male go, it's a real toss-up between Abijah Phillips, and Mr. Corey Joseph Samaru. He sent out a subtle threat. And that is, the race will be fast. So we want to see what is going to develop on the track. The first 100 meters, the second 100 meters, the outback. We know the wind normally blows heavy in the back coming down there by Napa, by the paddock area across there. We know the breeze. And the grass is cut pretty low from the start right back down there to Napa. But then when you reach there, the grass is a little higher. And it takes some techniques, it takes guts to navigate against the wind. And we don't know how the weather would be tomorrow, please God, in terms of rain, drizzle, how soft the underfoot will be, the ground. So we have to watch everything. And Susanna is in the house, and she's come with a bit of warning that we have to pray for good weather, pray that rain don't fall, and there's a weather pattern actually. So it's not the situation where last week the rain fall at noon, pretty heavy, 1 o'clock, and then it stopped, and then it was sunshine. So we don't know, but we staying positive that things would go well. Okay, so thank you, Susanna. Thank you. So let me see if there's any question. Anybody have any questions that it relates to what may happen tomorrow in terms of what you like to see happen, who who you're a fan of, who you want to win, who you're thinking that it would be nice to see them winning or anything like that. So this is how I feel about tomorrow. I feel in the mail that we will have a situation where the toss-up will be between Abijah and Corey Joseph for first place. Corey is betting on himself that he would be able to turn on the heat. Abijah thinking that he can maintain that consistency, and he think that his ability is good enough to take him to number one. So come prepared to see action from the word go. And I think Adana has this all sewn up right now. So, all right, let's just look at walking and what are the possibilities here. So let me see what screen share is saying. Let's see. Yep, that's not the screen share. Yeah, I know seen this. Right? Sorry about that, but let me repeat what I said in terms of this, and this will be a very bad broadcast. What I was saying is Adiola Walsh won and Malaram Sumir won, as well as Nicole. For that night, I would be giving away 3 prizes, all right? And normally we give away 1, or on some special night we give away 2. But courtesy Excellent Stores, 2 $50 vouchers, 1 going to Adiola Walsh and 1 going to Mala Ramsumir and Nicole Khalees. I will have to call you and tell you what you're exactly getting. But yeah. The thing about it, the person who won has to have the highest value. So, okay, guys, I have 2 $50 voucher. I will have to speak to Adiola in terms of what she wants, and I have a hamper from EcoClean. So, Adiola has to say what she wants as the first person. She has first preference. And the 2 vouchers would go to second and third if she wants the hamper from EcoClean. So I will have that discussion with Adiola. And I also was saying I have some Crown Plus. When I say some, the only person on the show last week who I saw for a considerable period of time was Susanna Jofield, and I got some Crown Plus remain, and I also have some Sting that was won by another Suzanne. Can't remember her name right now, but she's supposed to collect that case from me. I have some other Sting. I have what are you gonna have, boy? I probably have a case of Crown Plus again to give away. So what stays back will go for the next week, and right. So that's it for. I only given out prizes that was won already. Too many prizes. It's backing up on me. People can't collect the prizes. Susanna, I'm going to put the Crown Plus in the car. When you come out of volunteer tomorrow, please God, you can collect from me. All right? So that is what I'm saying. All right, I don't know if anybody is here right now. I'm seeing 4 people watching. If anybody there, please indicate. Right? And that is all I have. All right, so Adiola Walsh, you need to get in contact with me. We need to say what you're taking for the first place, and the next 2 prizes would go to Malaram Sumir and Nicole Khalees. All right, Susanna is here. Susanna, I must apologize. I muted for the dogs to go and see them, and I didn't unmute when I came back. And that is the reason why probably you need my phone number to call me and say hi. Take off that mute button. All right. So that is about 3 prizes here, plus one for Susanna, and a case of Sting still to go out. Guys, I want my computer room, my home studio to be a little more empty. Make arrangements to collect your stuff. Adiola Walsh, Malaram Sumir, Nicole Calise, Susanna Jofield. Right. I'm not giving away, and all these things pack up here. Right. So the ducks run last week. Guys, this is all I have for tonight. I'm here over an hour talking, almost an hour, and half of it was no volume. So this is it for me. Thank you all for coming, and hope to see you all at the Savannah Sand Track tomorrow. Thank you. Hi. Bye, everyone.